Hi guys, welcome back. Today what we're going to talk about is a new foundation that I spotted at Walgreens. It's a new release by Almay. So if you guys haven't heard about it, Almay did put out a new foundation. The name is Almay Age Essentials Makeup. It's multi-benefit and anti-aging. So in the video I am going to show you a before and after picture of what the makeup looks like and then a demo of me applying it with my e.l.f. blending brush. So let's go ahead and get into it. So in here you're going to see that it does blend out pretty well. It is, I would say, a medium coverage foundation. I have tried it with a makeup sponge and the brush. I like the application with the brush the best. I feel like it gives you a little bit better coverage, gives you more flawless application. As you can see, I do have a couple of breakouts. You'll see that in the demo as well. They don't cover them completely, but they do give them some coverage. Right now I already have concealer on them. In the before and after I do not. So the foundation, like I said, I spotted at Walgreens. The line should have a concealer and a lip treatment. The two Walgreens, actually the three Walgreens that I stopped at, did not have the lip treatment and did not have the concealer. I don't know if they're not out yet or they didn't put them out. One I did ask and they didn't have any in the back, so I was not able to pick up either of those things. In the concealer, I believe there's about 4 shades. In the foundation, there is 9 shades. I would say the shade range stops at about medium, maybe on the lighter deep side. They have no shades whatsoever for deep, rich skin tones, so that is a major bummer. I do find that that's pretty common with Almay. I'm not sure why, but they just don't have the options for deep skin tones. The price point on this was $14.99, so again it is up there with some of the higher priced foundations at the drugstore. It's a foundation with a built-in moisturizer and SPF 15. All products in the range have a combination of collagen, hyaluronic acid, and peptides that help the skin maintain a youthful look. I can see that. It's definitely a dewy foundation. I definitely have to set it. Right now, I don't have dry skin, but typically in the winter my skin is dry, so I think that this would do amazing in the winter. I did wear it on a really hot day and was outside, and it seemed to last fairly well. We were like in the camper getting it ready for, you know, our weekend camping trip coming up over the holiday weekend. This will probably post after that, but it lasted pretty well through that. It didn't show a lot of breakdown or anything on that day. Yesterday I wore it as well, just to work. The only thing that I did notice is that it broke down on my nose here because I did wear my glasses. So at the end of the day, it really just was completely broken down and just moved all over, smudged all over in that area. And yesterday I did apply a primer. The first day I used it, I did not. So I'm going to play around with that a little bit to see if it was the primer adding a little bit more slip, which it shouldn't, but that could not mesh well, you know, might not mesh well with that foundation. As far as the foundation, I like it so far. I feel like it gives a really beautiful coverage. It's a nice finish. It lasts pretty well throughout the day. And as far as the shade range, I would say it is a little bit lacking, like just in different undertones and things like that. I find that I like a foundation with a little bit more yellow undertone. Most of the shade range in this, I would say, is more peachy or pink. The only one that I found was neutral or yellow is the one that I got. And you can tell when you're looking at the display that this one definitely has a little bit different undertone than the rest of the line. It is in 110 Light Neutral, so it definitely speaks for itself that that is exactly what it is. It is a little bit, I would say, on the light side going into summer, but it'll work just fine for me throughout the rest of the year because I will probably get a little bit darker, but, you know, I can bronze up my face and it'll work just fine. As far as the packaging, I really like the packaging. It comes in a nice glass bottle. As you can see, it has a nice pump. The consistency, as you can see if I pump it out here, it is a little bit full, but has a little bit of movement to it. You know, it's already starting to drip down. And it's not super creamy, but it's not super liquidy, as you can see right there. So all in all, do I like it? Yes. Is it my favorite foundation? Right now, I would say no. That could change as I use it more. I really like my Revlon Color Stay a lot better. I feel like that is more of a matte formula because I use the normal to oily skin, whereas this is a very moisturizing foundation. So it definitely is just a different foundation than that. But I feel like the Color Stay lasts all day on me. I don't have to set it as much, and I know that it's not going to move around. But that being said, I am definitely going to keep using it. I don't feel like it accentuates any of my pores or my fine lines. It doesn't settle into my laugh lines. It doesn't settle into, you know, any of my forehead lines. So I would say all in all, this foundation is a thumbs up. Unfortunately, the con is that it is a little bit more expensive, but I feel like in general, Almay is a little bit more expensive at the drugstore, so it's to be expected from this brand. So if you guys are looking for a new foundation and you're, I would say, not mature skin, age range that it's marketing towards, I think, are, you know, people from late 20s into their 30s and 40s, because it is targeting anti-aging. It's supposed to help reduce your fine lines and wrinkles over time because it does have that collagen, the hydrolonic acid, and the peptides in there. So some of those ingredients go along with the lines that It Cosmetics has, and that is their sort of target as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed my quick review of the new Almay foundation. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you did, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Leave me a comment below letting me know if you will be trying out this foundation, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.